Assalamu alaikum. I am Sameena Haidermota, author of Computer Wiz. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here with us. At the Teachers E-Symposium today, the computer is playing a revolutionary role in bringing this event into our workspace and homes. It makes thousands of us able to connect and collaborate. The computer is keeping the teachers connected to the children in their homes, teaching them to create and collaborate through technology. Computers are an integral part of our lives. We use computers everywhere. Hence, an early understanding of basic computer concepts and applications for our children is vital. Computer Wiz provides a comprehensive knowledge of computers. In the books, we use a mascot named Wiz to present the computer. Bright, colorful graphics create visual appeal for the child. We have interactive and diverse activities that guide children in using modern technology successfully. We would like you to understand what we have achieved through the use of these books. The Computer Wiz series has been geared to give children a sound knowledge of computers. When the national curriculum requirements kick in during middle school, our children are armed to excel in computer studies because the books have given them such a solid foundation in computer technology and applications. The activity-based assignments appeal to children because it makes all learning fun. Presently, we are teaching in virtual classrooms. We all realize the need for discipline in the virtual classroom to facilitate and promote online learning. The national curriculum requires the student to be computer literate. Students must have advanced skills in using tools, which in turn makes them more efficient and productive in using computers. They must learn problem-solving skills, which will help them develop algorithmic thinking skills. The Computer Wiz series is created so that there is a natural progression in children's learning of computers. Key concepts and skills are developed through a well-planned sequence of lessons. In the introductory book, the students are introduced to computers. Critical thinking is encouraged. We can ask them, what makes them think that a computer is a machine? Is a smartphone a computer? What are the similarities between a smartphone and a computer? Where else have they seen computers? They learn that there is a difference between the system unit and the CPU. They can identify the different parts of the computer and explain the uses of the computer. They learn how to switch a computer on and off correctly. They are taught the do's and don'ts in the computer lab. Computer Wiz 1 introduces the concepts of a PC or personal computer. It also introduces computer memory and data. It reminds the child to take regular breaks while using a computer. In the present world, we are spending more and more time on the screen, so we must be careful to remember this. The book outlines the different uses of computers. What are computers used for in a bank, in an office, in airports, in a railway station? The students learn to recognize the different parts of the computer. They can outline the functions of a mouse and a keyboard. What is the difference between a pointer and a cursor? Which three special keys do students use all the time? Can they identify them? What are they used for? They learn how to draw, erase, and color using the Paint software. Children are taught to take good care of the computer. What things must they keep away from the computer? Computer Wiz 2 stresses the importance of computers, memory, and data. It forces them to think, where is the data stored permanently? How is a computer similar to a person? Students learn to define hardware and processing, program and software. They learn about Windows, operating systems, and menus. For example, you can ask the children to create a menu with 5 things that they would want to do on the computer. They are taught what a word processing program does. Give them a short dictation about the city you live in. Instruct them to underline the name of the city. Make all the nouns bold and all the verbs in italics. Typing lessons on the keyboard are part of this book. The students learn the use of additional tools in the Paint program. Now you can ask them to make different shaped buildings and color them. The book stresses the important role the internet plays, which, as we know, has become the crux of learning in present times. Computer Wiz 3 plots the development of computers over time. It explains how important the invention of the integrated circuit was in the evolution of computers. Students are taught more about the vital role the internet plays. Safety on the internet is of utmost importance, and it is important for children to come to you or any adult if something on the internet makes them uncomfortable. Children learn to define input, output, and processing. They differentiate between input and output devices. They learn the use of shortcuts on the keyboard. Do they know the difference between the N key and the escape key? Students learn to select, crop, resize, rotate, flip using the paint tools. Tell the children to make a car. They can resize the wheels. They can change the direction the car is moving in. They can crop the picture so only part of the car is visible. They find it easier to edit using word processing programs. More typing exercises are available, giving them typing practice. They learn to create slideshows using Microsoft PowerPoint. Computer Wiz 4 teaches students the features and operations of computers and their care. It outlines the contributions the pioneers made. Students learn about functions of the CPU. Which part of the CPU helps an author calculate the number of books she has sold? Which part of the CPU retrieves data stored on the computer? They learn about different storage devices and to differentiate between system and application software. They learn about spreadsheets, databases, algorithms, flowcharts, and programming languages. Wiz Bytes provides interesting facts. Did you know that Lady Ada Augusta, who developed programming ideas for Charles Babbage, is considered the first programmer? Additional features of a PowerPoint presentation make students familiar with more advanced tools. At the end of a holiday, the children can create a slideshow with the help of the photo album tool. The different types of networks and the role of the modem are taught too. Computer Wiz 5 speaks of the role that the different generation computers had in the evolution of the present-day computer. Students learn new terms. What is a peripheral? What is MICR? What is VDU? They learn more about programming languages. They learn how to use flowcharts to demonstrate a process. Advanced features of Microsoft Word and Microsoft Publisher enable the children to handle more detailed and complicated projects. They can use either program to create a flyer. They learn the role of instant messaging, chat rooms, and social networks in making the world a global village. They learn the significance of cloud computing. The benefits of e-learning, e-books, and online quizzes are discussed. These have become part of our everyday learning experience at present. The books aim to educate students through activities with lots of interesting exercises and reinforcement work. There is a natural progression of activities related to the children's ages. Explore with Wiz reviews the concepts learned through challenging exercises. Wiz through Lab encourages the students to use tools and get practical experience on the computer. Wiz through projects urges the students to use different tools and applications to create various kinds of projects using the computer. So there is more hands-on experience. Wiz's quiz is in a question-answer format. Students are assessed on their ability to answer questions in a few detailed sentences. All teaching guides have a list of do's and don'ts while using a computer. It is important to make sure that a child is sitting up properly during an online class at a table, if possible. They can't be lying down in bed. There has to be proper class etiquette. Also, good posture is important. Remind the children to take breaks whilst using the computer. After 20 minutes of class time, you can ask them a question and instruct them to close their eyes and think. This will give them a short break from looking at the screen. The do's and don'ts given here are found in the teacher's guide. Holding a child's attention in a virtual classroom is so challenging. Hold brief discussions after teaching a concept. Call them by their names and ask them questions. Use the chat to have them all give brief answers to the questions you ask. This way, you keep them constantly engaged. Share your screen. Share short videos and PowerPoint presentations. They keep the student interested. Have a listening comprehension where the child listens to the passage you read out and then answers your questions. It will show you how much the children have grasped and the true ability of your class during online learning sessions. The computer is the new classroom interface. With Computer Wiz, we want to ensure that we give our children the best education in computer technology. The Computer Wiz teaching guides provide helpful tips, lesson plans, and worksheets with engaging activities that support learning. They will act as a framework to help you develop your own lesson plans and teaching strategies. They can be downloaded from the Oxford University Pakistan website. We hope that you will enjoy teaching from the Computer Wiz series just as much as I have enjoyed writing it. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time with us today.